Hey guys, it's Katie, and today we are making 3 of my absolute favorite healthy snack recipes. We just finished up the Summer Abs Challenge, which was awesome, and if you haven't done it yet, you can start anytime. It's totally free. I'll put a link in the description below for you. But we all know you cannot out-train a bad diet. You can't. You can work out as hard as you want, but if your diet's off, you're not gonna see the results you're looking for. So, today's snacks are awesome. They're packed with protein, perfectly balanced for you, super easy to make, and they're great before or after a workout or just to help kind of keep you full in between your main meals. Snacking is super important throughout the day. I like to eat every 2 to 3 hours to really help keep your metabolism going. The problem is we often either don't snack or we eat the wrong snacks, which can totally get you off track. So we're back in my kitchen today. We're gonna be making some almond butter toast, some lemon coconut protein energy bites, and then my favorite simple hummus recipe. Having quick, healthy snacks is so important. These are 3 of my go-tos, but I have so many that I love that it was really hard to figure out which ones to show you guys today. I'll definitely be making more videos just like this, but I need your help. So comment below, tell me your favorite snacks, even if they're not so healthy. That way I can show you how to make them healthier in my next video. If you're ready to see them, hit that thumbs up button, and let's get started. So first up, we have the lemon coconut energy bites, and we're getting the protein from my favorite new find from Vital Proteins. It's the collagen whey, super good for your hair, skin, nails, and everything else. Plus it's packed with protein. We're also gonna get some rolled oats, light coconut milk, organic whole cashews. Make sure you don't get ones that are roasted and salted. You want them totally raw. Chia seeds, some unsweetened coconut flakes, 1 whole lemon, and then last, you're gonna need some dates. Get the big ones, but if they're pitted, make sure you take the pits out. And that's it. So go ahead and get those dates out first. We're gonna start with them, again, pulling out the pits. You do not wanna get stuck with one of those guys inside. And dump about 1 cup of dates in a food processor or blender. And next we're gonna use 1 cup of the Vital Proteins vanilla and coconut, and I love this protein powder. It is my new fave. It doesn't have any extra sweeteners, so it just will have a mild vanilla flavor, and it's grass-fed and organic, which is absolute must when you're looking for a protein. So you guys have seen me snapping about the collagen a lot. It seriously has helped my hair grow so much, but it's just the most abundant protein in our body. So dump that cup in there. And then we're gonna go to the old-fashioned rolled oats and just 1 cup of those. And then grab your cashews and 1 cup of cashews. Dump it in there. Next, we're gonna add about 1/2 cup of chia seeds. And then 1/2 cup of that coconut milk. So you can get regular coconut milk, but I suggest getting the light just so you can cut down on some calories and fat. I'm gonna use about 1/2 cup of unsweetened coconut flakes to dump in there to get that nice coconut flavor, and then the zest of 1 lemon. So make sure you grate the whole thing so you don't miss out on any of that tartness. And if you guys like lemon meringue pie, this is gonna be your jam. It is so good. So go ahead and get the juice from both halves. You're gonna want the whole lemon, and then blend it all up, making sure you really get those nuts to crush down and get everything to come together. Looking good. Then go ahead and grab a tablespoon. I just like this because it helps with the portioning. And then you're gonna take the dough and roll it into a little ball. Dip it in that shredded unsweetened coconut. You don't have to do this, but it makes them look way cuter. And ta-da. So these lemon coconut energy bites are so tasty. They almost feel like a treat, but again, you don't wanna overdo it. A serving size is just about 2 of the balls. In that, you'll have 150 calories, 5 grams of fat. You're gonna get 12 grams of protein from that Vital Protein, which is awesome. And then just 16 carbohydrates. So you can't really go wrong unless you were to eat like 10 of them. So next we have blueberry almond butter toast, and this is my favorite pre-workout snack. It's awesome because you have your carbs, the fats, some sugars from the blueberry. So you're gonna wanna use Ezekiel bread. I have raw almond butter, fresh blueberries, some more of those chia seeds, and the raw unsweetened coconut. This recipe is super simple. So go ahead and grab just 1 slice of toast. Don't overdo it. 1 is plenty. And I like the Ezekiel sprouted bread. It's just the cleanest, simplest bread. And even though my stomach tends to be a little sensitive to gluten, I can eat this without any problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on broil in the oven. If you guys watch my Snapchats, you know that I usually burn my toast, so fingers crossed. Ah, it's perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the almond butter. You can totally use peanut butter or cashew butter or even like sunflower butter if you can't eat the nuts, but this is just my favorite flavoring. So for this, we're gonna use about a tablespoon of almond butter. I'm kind of eyeballing it because I've done it so many times, but you can absolutely use your measurements just to make sure you get right on point. Next, grab your chia seeds, and we're just gonna put a little sprinkle on there. It gives it some more crunch, you get a little more protein, and it's really great for digestion. And then take your blueberries. You can arrange these however you want. It's about a tablespoon or so of them, but just throw them on there. You can do a smiley face or, whatever feels right. Okay, and then once you got your blueberries on, just top it with a little bit of that unsweetened coconut. It just gives it an extra little burst of flavor, which I absolutely love. And the great thing about this, it's under 200 calories. It only has 10 grams of fat, 8 grams of protein, which is awesome, and then 19 carbs. So again, perfect for a pre-workout snack. Check that out. And this is obviously easy to make at home, but you can also take it on the go. It's not quite as pretty, but all you need to do is just take your fork and mash up those berries. This is a great alternative to jelly. So if you're making your kids or yourself a peanut butter and jelly on the go, that way you're not getting sugars from the added jams and jellies. So just mash it all up. Food does not have to be pretty. It'll still taste delicious. Fold it over and voila. Get right in there and it is delicious. That's my happy food dance. All right, last snack for the day is my hummus, and this is such an easy recipe. Anyone can make it, and you can add flavoring and seasoning to make it your own, but I'll show you mine. So you're just gonna need some olive oil, salt and pepper, garbanzo beans, tahini, and garbanzo beans are the same thing as chickpeas, by the way. Get some lemon, garlic, and I'm using parsley today. We're gonna go ahead and add 2 cups of the beans. And if you have time, you can get dry garbanzo beans and sprout them overnight, which helps make it easier on your belly. But otherwise, fast way, just go ahead and buy the cans of them. Dump a handful of parsley in there. We're gonna use a half a cup of tahini, and this is just sesame butter, basically. Once you add that in there, we're gonna bring in a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. I'm using 3 cloves of garlic. I love garlic. You can use 1 and then taste it as you go and see if you want to add more or less. But I found 3 is just perfect for me. Go ahead and open up that lemon. We're just going to use about half to start. You don't want to get too crazy. And again, you can always add more as you go. So juice that bad boy. And then I'm not going to measure out the pepper or salt or really any of the seasoning. So just kind of eyeball it again. Add as you go if you need it. I'm using Celtic sea salt. Has tons of minerals, so just dump that in there. A couple of grinds. Check that out. It already looks delicious. It's not even blended together. Go ahead and blend that all up in the food processor. Again, you can use a blender, especially for this one, because it doesn't have to work too hard. So you want to keep going until it's nice and smooth. And look at that. Now's the time to give it a taste test, though. Take a little bite. Needs a little more lemon, so we're gonna do the other half right in, and this is gonna give it a nice tart flavor. So mix it back up, give it another taste, and it's perfect. So this is awesome, topped with some pine nuts. I'm gonna do a little paprika on top. So for the hummus, your serving size is about 2 tablespoons. In that, you're gonna have 80 calories, 5 grams of fat, 3 grams of protein, and just 5 carbs. An awesome snack, especially if you keep the things you're dipping into it nice and clean. All right, girls, so it's as easy as that. These are my 3 favorite snack recipes. But remember, just because it's healthy doesn't mean you can eat a ton of it. Portions are still important. So try to stick to 2 or 3 of those energy balls, about 2 tablespoons of hummus, and then 1 piece of the toast with the 2 tablespoons of nut butter. If you like these recipes, give it a thumbs up so I know you want more of them. And don't forget, good things come to those who sweat. So I'll see you next week for another awesome workout. Bye.